It's not good enough. It ain't over. Let's go, gang. Hey, you know what it is, man. Gomi TV, Michi Auto Picks, man, and we back better than ever, man. We gonna get better, I promise. This ain't good enough for you guys, but we got some things figured out, man. And we about to break it down. So, without further ado, man.
Back with a bangers, baby. Back with a bangers.
Yes, sir. We right back at it, y'all. But most importantly, man, you already know what we're here to do, man. We're here to break the books together. First up, we got a good one. Baylor versus SMU. SMU at home, 2.5 home favorites. Well, let's see. Quickly, man, Sawyer Robinson threw for 400 last week. Looked really great. Washington, the running back for Baylor as well. He had that big run that got called back. Their offense looks pretty nice. Defense was a huge liability in that game. Missed 23 missed tackles on defense. Looking at SMU, it's a great matchup. SMU's super fast-paced offense. Quarterback Kevin Jennings looks good. Great running back duo. I'm going to just keep it short, man. SMU 15-1 record at home. I think that they exploit that bad Baylor defense and they get a win and cover here, 38-27. What you got, Meech?
Wait, who'd you take?
Oh, I took SMU to win and cover, 38-27. I think they win double digits at home.
7. Damn, bro. Shit, bro. I don't know, dude. This game's fucking tough, bro. It's tough. But honestly, I'm going to take.
Dude, it's hard too because Baylor did look.
I've been looking at a lot of the numbers. So Baylor, yes, Baylor has a good QB in Sawyer Robertson. He freaking he went crazy last week.
He went crazy against Auburn.
But okay, let me just throw some numbers at you guys real quick. So Baylor has won 6 of its last 8 games. SMU has failed to cover the spread in all 4 of its last home games against opponents from the Big 12 Conference. Baylor has covered the spread in 6 of its last 8 games. So I'm not sure if they covered in all the games that they won, but yeah, bro, they covered the spread in 6 of their last 8 games. But SMU is coming off of a stellar season, entering the new 12-team playoff, winning the conference title, finishing 8-0 in conference play, and 11-3 overall. They were 6-1 last season at home. SMU has won 15 of its last 16 games at Gerald J. Ford Stadium, where they're playing this weekend. Baylor has lost 8 of its last 9 September games against AP-ranked teams. Baylor has failed to cover the spread in 6 of its last 7 games as an underdog against AP-ranked teams. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. SMU has covered the spread in 9 of its last 11 games as a home favorite against teams from Texas. Honestly, my best bet on this game is the over. I think Baylor can air the ball out enough to keep up. SMU did have a top 25 defense last year, honestly, arguably a top 10 defense. They were really good on D. That's why they made it to the playoff. But yeah, I honestly think it's going to be a high-scoring game. But SMU has won 15 of its last 16 games at home at their stadium. So I got to take the home team, man. Taking the home team. Give me SMU. Minus 2.5, baby.
Yeah, I think that's
easy money.
I think that's a good line for those guys. Next up, man, we got Illinois, 2.5 road favorites against Duke. This is actually a pretty interesting matchup. The quarterback matchup, Luke Altmaier for Illinois versus Darian Mensah for Duke. Both of those guys are pretty good. I'm actually pretty high on Darian Mensah. He played really good week one. I think the edge and just like the advantage goes to Illinois here. Experienced offensive line. They have Hank Beatty. He's a special teams like returner, wide receiver. He's actually a really big impact player. I think especially like in a college game, college matchup. Uh, I mean Duke does have a good home field advantage. They play good at home, and like I said, that Mensa and I think it's Barkett. They had a really good connection, that wide receiver, and they both played well. But that was against a lesser opponent. I think that Illinois at home or on the road, I think that they just have enough like raw talent. And Luke Altmaier can take these guys to a road win here, and they cover. I think they cover probably more closer to 7 points. So I got this one at 30-23, Illinois winning.
Yep. Um, Illinois, man, Illinois. They finished. 1 second. I'll flip this real quick.
Illinois. You can hear the noise in Illinois. Anyway.
Illinois finished 10-3 overall last season, finishing in conference play 6-3. I don't think they were a bad covering team against the spread last season either. They were pretty decent. Duke, on the other hand, sorry, I was just looking at it. Duke actually had a really good ATS record against the spread last season. It was 8-4-1, but they were 6-1 against conference opponents in that same period. They're in the ACC, and the ACC is pretty. It's all right. It's pretty competitive, but it's definitely not a football program to me. Or a football program to me. I think Illinois.
What?
Fuck, dude. I think Illinois just is a better team, bro. Give me Illinois.
Take the favorite
With the
on the
points.
road, huh?
-2.5.
Yeah,
-2.5, baby.
I'm high on Duke, man. They got too many question marks for me to give them like only 3 points. I feel like if this line was higher, I'd be more inclined to take Duke to keep it close. But like if Illinois wins by a field goal, they're gonna cover. So I think that's just a lot of value there.
All right, and like I said, Duke is 6-1 against conference opponents against the record last season. So that means they finished 2-3 against non-conference opponents ATS. They are at home, yes, but yeah, bro. Illinois is just too. They're in the Big Ten, bro. Illinois is real shit, bro. They ranked number 11 for no reason. Disrespectful. This line should be freaking like minus. I think at least fucking -5 or 6.
Yeah, I think if it was,
I don't know.
If it was
maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know Duke. Maybe I don't know Duke too well either.
I mean, I'm high on Duke, but like I said, if this line was a touchdown closer to that area, I would take Duke for sure. I'd be on Duke. I just don't.
Allmeyer's.
Yeah.
Yeah, Allmeyer's an experienced QB too. Like I don't know. There's no reason for me to take Duke here.
All right, man. Illinois, it is. Iowa versus Iowa State. Iowa State at home, 3.5-point favorites. I don't know, man. This one's pretty simple for me. Iowa QB Gronowski or something like that. He looks a little bit shaky to me. I can't put a lot of belief in him yet. Defense is obviously good over there, Iowa, but I just think that Iowa State, they look a lot more proven, especially under Rocco Beck at quarterback. Good defense. They got the home field advantage. This rivalry tends to be pretty close, but I think Iowa State kind of takes a big step this year at home in a big rivalry game. I think they win this one by a touchdown, 17-10 for the win and the cover.
Yep, I'm gonna say some more numbers here again. Fucking. Sorry, 1 second. I'm trying to fucking look at this.
Right there with you, man.
Stupid as. Yeah, I'm gonna take Iowa, bro. Or Iowa State. Whoa, Iowa State. I'm
Iowa
taking Iowa
State
State.
at home, huh?
I think Iowa's honestly good. They showed me a lot in that Kansas State matchup. I took Kansas State in that game, but I don't know, dude. That Iowa. I don't know. I just feel like Iowa's a good team this year. I feel like Kansas State is still a ranked. Of I feel like Kansas State should they're still a ranked team, but Iowa State's probably. I think they're going to finish pretty low this
Who
year.
did
I think they're
Kansas
going
State
to be a
just
really good
like
team.
lose to or beat in like a 38?
They were. Iowa State was 5-2 ATS last year at home too. So and a rivalry game like I don't know, dude. Give me Iowa State, baby, at home,
All right,
at
man.
the crib.
UConn versus Syracuse. Syracuse at home, 6.5 point favorites. This game is gonna be kind of interesting, man. UConn, they look really good in their opener. 59 points. Joe, I think Fagnano or something like that. He's a good quarterback. I think UConn is actually a quiet dog this year to win some games, like as a good kind of betting dog. Um, Obviously, also Syracuse, they looked good in their opener, even though they lost to Tennessee. I think I saw a lot of things that looked well. They just kind of are still continuing to find that gel between the pieces, I think. And for that reason, I think even though they're at a home field advantage, I think that UConn keeps this close enough to cover. I think that UConn can keep this close enough to cover. I think that offense is a little bit more high powered than people give them credit. I know they played a lesser opponent in like Central Coastal or whoever, but I think they keep this one within 6. I got a high scoring game right here, 34-31, and I think they do have what it takes to cover the 6.5 point spread.
Yerb. This game is a toss up, bro. I honestly don't really feel like betting on this game. If I had to take somebody, definitely taking Syracuse at home, dude. They were a ranked team last year, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, UConn, not a football school. Not a football school to me.
Oh, they're a basketball school.
Says.
What about this one, man?
Back to back champs, boy.
Kansas
about it.
versus Missouri. Mizzou, 6.5 point home favorites. I'm so actually pumped for this game, actually, bro, because Missouri's quarterback, they moved on from Brady Cook. They lost, I think, Luther Burden, right? They lost a lot of talent on the offensive side. Last week, looked great. Bo Pribula, stud, man. Absolute stud. He's walking around campus. He is strutting. He's the man right now, bro. They got some good transfers, obviously, at running back and defensive line. Yeah, I'm excited to see this game. I think Missouri is going to be really good at home with the talent. Jalen, right? Is Jalen Daniels for Kansas? Jalen. I always get it mixed up. It's Jalen. Jalen Daniels, yeah. And obviously, he's a lot of talent, dual threat. When he gets going, that Kansas offense, man, is hard to stop. But I think Missouri defensive line and I think their overall talent is enough at home to get them a win and a cover. 30-20.
Gosh, this game is hard for me, bro. I want to take Kansas because I just feel like I don't know. Jalen Daniels is a senior this year. I'm pretty sure he just experienced. Last year they had a down year. Yeah, their season they didn't really have a good season last year, and I just feel like this year he is going to play a lot better. But Missouri showed a lot last year too. They were honestly thought Missouri was really underrated last year. I think they were ranked too, but yeah, they covered the spread last year at home 71% of the time. I think right here is a good place to take them at home, especially up against non-conference opponents. I think they are undefeated. But yeah, give me Missouri. minus 6.5 at home
Nice.
at the crib.
I like it. I like it. Okay, man. Next up is a good opportunity for University of South Florida to get my bread back that they stole from me in that trash Boise game. I'm gonna give these boys an opportunity right here. Florida obviously looks great, a lot of talent. Home opener against you know under what do you want to call it, team, FCS team, a lower tier team, bottom of the barrel team, warm up game. USF is not that, and these guys are coming to play, man. Brown versus Lagway is like set up for the lights. And I think that this UCF comes in here and has a big upset. I don't think that they win the game. I'd like to say that they win the game, but I definitely think that they cover. I think 17.5 is just disrespectful to the team that we just saw put up 35 on Boise and absolutely run through that team. I think they're serious. So I think they're probably going to be a top 20 team at the end of the year. And as much as I'd like to say they have the potential to come out here and win this game outright, I think it's really safe to get 17 points in your back pocket. So give me UCF, man, on the road, cover against the Florida Gators.
USF. Let's say UCF, boy.
I like it. I can get there. All right, man. That's an easy one. Next up, fun one.
No, what? Wait, I didn't even say nothing. Wait,
oh, I thought you said you were. I thought you were saying you were just with USF. My bad. Go ahead.
You said UCF. You said UCF, and I was saying it was USF.
Oh, my bad. I didn't even catch that. Yeah, USF, South Florida. My bad. USF.
Oh, yeah, I'm on USF too. I don't got nothing else to really say about this game. I like Florida a lot. I have high hopes for Florida this season. They are going to be a ranked team the whole season. They're really good. I just feel like this might be a trap game. LIU, the team they played last week, they killed them 55-0, obviously, but LIU is, I don't even know. They're in the NEC conference, like, bro. Not buying it. In South Florida, I honestly think South Florida, Byram, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I took Boise State in that USF game, and yeah, I was not very happy. So I think I've learned my lesson not to bet against Byron Brown when he's the underdog. So he's a winner, baby. USF.
Yeah.
The Bulls, boy. USF plus the points.
Yeah, crazy that
I'm in Florida. Like, this is low key. Hey, them. I just feel like college is crazy. Like when those teams that play each other in states, I feel like they just, I don't know, it's a really good comp.
Yeah, no doubt.
So yeah, give me the points, baby. You never know. You never know what can happen.
In-state rivalry, and 17.5 is that's a lot. I think that's crazy. That's almost 3 touchdowns. So it's like these guys, this line should probably be somewhere between 10 and 13.5, maybe 14.5. I just think, but that's a bit high. Okay, Vanderbilt at Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech 1.5 home favorites. Battle of the underrated quarterbacks, man. Diego Pavia for Vanderbilt versus Kyron Drones at Virginia Tech. I like both of these guys. I think Kyron Drones has had a little bit of a struggle to the start of this year. I think Vandy is overall just a little bit higher level competition, and I think that shows tonight in the game. And even though Virginia Tech has a good home field advantage, I think I got to go with Diego Pavia, man. He's a straight dog. Vandy to win outright.
Who's he play for?
Vanderbilt, quarterback. You don't watch SEC on Netflix?
I mean, I do, but I don't watch Vandy.
That tennis show, huh?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, not really interested in this game, but if I were to swing away, I would take Vandy.
All right, man. Michigan. This is a big one. Probably the biggest game of the week, right?
Actually, hold on. Wait. Hold on.
Okay.
Nah, hell nah. Actually, hell nah. Give me Virginia Tech, baby. -1.5. Vandy plays in the SEC against some strong opponents, but I did like what I seen last week with Virginia Tech at South Carolina. South Carolina, that game should have ended in a one-possession game. South Carolina, they had a punt return, I think. So that was like they might have scored on that drive, but you never know, man. They had a punt return that was what changed the game and the momentum. Right after that, stopped Virginia Tech. They went and scored another touchdown to seal it. But I did like what I seen from Virginia. They were fighting very hard, and Kyron Drones. Damn, bro, that was a crazy ass name.
Kyron Drones.
Kyron Drones. Kyron Drones.
I think it's like Kyrie.
Yeah, bro, he fucking just Kai Drones. That's how to say. This fool.
It's Kyron.
Kai Drones. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna take Virginia Tech, man. At home at the crib. I liked what I seen last week against South Carolina.
Man, you don't even know their quarterback's name.
Shit. Kai Drones. I know it now, boy. I know it now. Hey, I didn't need it last week because I was on South Carolina, boy.
That's a toss-up game, so yeah, either way, really. Okay, moving on, man. Michigan at Oklahoma. This is a wild one. Oklahoma -5.5 home favorites. This was game of the week, man. Game of the week. Michigan. We all know what Michigan's about. Great defense. Bit of a QB upgrade, I think, in Bryce Underwood. I think he's kind of better. He's more comfortable in the pocket. He's still a dual threat. I just think he's better than what they've had in recent years. On the Oklahoma side of the ball, John Mateer, quarterback, almost threw for 400 yards last week. Great connection with Keontae Lewis. I think that Michigan's got a couple shaky things going on with a couple players. I think they got a linebacker sitting out for a targeting hit last week. Some coaching drama stuff kind of lingering. And I think Oklahoma at home against a true freshman quarterback just has enough offensive firepower to lead them to a win and a cover. 24-7 Sooners.
Yep. 24/7 is crazy, though. Give me Michigan, man.
You like the Wolverines, huh?
Give me Michigan, man. Reason is, I feel like these boys are coming out to battle, man. They're going through some coaching stuff like what you were saying.
No, they're not.
But all they can do is shut up and play, man. They're still. That's all they can do, bro. That's all they can do.
They ain't doing shit against the fucking Sooners, boy.
Yes, they're gonna come out here, bro. Oklahoma.
You got Michigan, huh? Okay, cool. Stay over there, then. Last 3 games. Let's run through these ones real quick because I know everyone's itching to hear the NFL stuff. LSU versus Louisiana Tech. Easy win, easy cover. Utah versus Cal Poly. Easy win, easy cover. USC versus Georgia Southern. Easy win, easy cover, man. 3 in a row, back to back. Favorite teams, I might have a bias, but you know what it is. They're going to win and cover this week. Meat, you got anything to add on those last ones?
Wait, what game were you talking about?
Louisiana Tech, LSU, Utah, Cal Poly, and USC, Georgia Southern. Basically, those 3 teams playing some kind of lower level.
Yeah, I don't really need to know too much about it. I'm just going to blind bet pretty much all of them. I liked what I seen from Utah. That new QB they got is a beast.
Yes, Devon Dampier looks crazy. He looks crazy.
I like what I seen from him. I think Utah's back in the top 25, baby. So, I think they're gonna be. I think they're getting back on their bullshit again. So I don't know what the line is for that Utah game. Honestly, it's not even out. But whatever it is, I'm taking it. Then you said LSU. LSU been telling everybody all season, all off season. Garrett Newsmeyer, nasty. He's nasty. If he's on the field, just know he's winning the game.
Yes, sir.
So taking LSU minus 37.5 against Louisiana Tech. Yep. Taking these boys out.
I like it.
60-0. 60-0.
I think I had this score slated at 62-6.
60-0. And then who'd you say?
The USC and Georgia Southern.
USC. Nah. I don't really know too much about
That's right. They won
USC
and
this
covered
year.
against Mississippi State or no?
If I were to take somebody, I'll take USC. But nah, actually, yeah.
It's all good.
Wait. Yeah, actually, yeah. Give me USC, man.
All right, let's just
Georgia
roll
Southern.
this thing right into what everyone's waiting for.
Why are they minus 28.5, bro? That don't even make sense.
What doesn't make sense?
How are they minus 28.5?
Because.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. Thank you for your input. We're moving on to the NFL now. All right.
USC's ass, bruh.
Moving on. Dallas Cowboys on the road facing the Philadelphia Eagles.
Southern.
Opening game.
Georgia Southern.
I'm excited to see this, man. I think this one is honestly pretty simple. I think that the best bet, if you're the Cowboys, is you're hoping that the Eagles are Super Bowl drunk and they have a slow start to their season, kind of similar to what was happening last year. The bad news is, if you're the Dallas Cowboys, you're a worse team than you were last year. And the Eagles, they're serious. I think when I see the guys that's coming out of camp, the reports and the interviews, AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, I mean, these guys are dead serious. They are looking to go back to back. They outscored Dallas last year in their 2 games in their division. It was like 76-13, something like that. So unless you think the Cowboys got 67 points better than they were last year, I'm all over the Eagles on this one, man.
Yep. The Cowboys, baby, they traded Micah Parsons. Sheesh.
Yeah, how did I not talk
Traded
about that?
Micah, but they got Dak back. In my opinion, Dak's a pretty good QB. He's really good actually against the NFC East. He's 33-8 all time against the NFC East. Is it East?
Their division?
I don't know. I don't care. I'm a Raider fan. I don't give a fuck what division they're in. All I know is that Dak Prescott's 33-8 in that division. Against the Eagles, he's 9-4. They got Dak. Who'd they get? George Pickens. They got George Pickens this offseason. That was a good pickup, I think. But losing Micah was big for their defense. Their defense injured last year. They had Trevon Diggs hurt. A couple other players hurt, but they got him back. They got God, what's his name, man? No, Lawrence. What's his first name?
Dexter Lawrence or
No, not Dexter Lawrence. DeMarcus Lawrence.
Oh.
DeMarcus Lawrence. So they still got DeMarcus, but that fool, old boy, he's 33. He's 33. Yeah, man, I think the Eagles take a from Pound Town here, baby. Like I've been saying, 42-0, boy.
Yup.
The Cowboys ain't got nothing going for them. Let me throw some numbers at you right here, baby. Hold on one sec. Okay. So last year Dak Prescott didn't play last year against these guys, but last year Philly was favored 7.5 both games last year against the Cowboys. And tomorrow night, they're favored 7.5 against the Dallas Cowboys. Last year they beat them 34-6 in the first meeting, and then 41-7. So a total of 75-13. Philly was a top 5 team against the spread last season. There's no reason for me to not think that Philly is going to come out here and stomp on these boys. After winning a Super Bowl against the Chiefs, yes, I think the Chiefs were a really good team last year. They made it to the Super Bowl for a reason. But yeah, I don't think Cowboys stand a chance. If the Chiefs can go out here and lose by 20 in the Super Bowl to Philly with what? They have 10 of their offensive starters returning, 7 of their defensive starters returning. There's no reason for me to not take Philly here. Even about what their coach said, they're staying in the locker room during the banner raising because, hey, last year's already over. They celebrated. It's time for this next season to take flight, baby. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Let's go,
Give me
man.
the Eagles in this one. -7.5.
I like it.
If you can get it at 7.5, some books are offering it at 8.5. The line's been fluctuating all over the place, but whatever it is, it don't matter. Double digits win right here. Honestly, I'm gonna guess 31-17. If it's a blowout, they're gonna shut them out. And I gotta say this too. The Dallas Cowboys were 7-10 last season. 7-10 on the road. Wait, sorry, not on the road. 7-10. Or were they on the road? One sec. It's fucking.
Hell yeah. All right, man. Chiefs.
Yeah, the Cowboys. The Cowboys finished. No, fuck the Chiefs. We're talking about this game. Yeah, the Cowboys finished with a 5-3 record on the road, but the teams they beat last year on the road weren't. I think it was like the Giants, the Browns. I think they beat the Browns or something. Like, bro, it was just some bad teams. On the other hand, last season at home, the Eagles covered in all of their home games. They no, not all their home games. They covered, so they won. I think they went 12-4. They went 12-4, and they played. Fuck, dude, the Eagles played, bro. Sorry, dude, I had this shit.
What are you looking up, bro? What are you looking up?
Dude, dude.
Just like look at their schedule. Like, what are you looking? What are you even trying to look up right now? Their record on the road, their record at home. They're gonna win.
Bro, they're gonna cover, but no. Hold on, I'm trying to. It was at home, bro. At home, bro. It was like,
They cover at home. The
pretty
Eagles.
much. Nah, pretty much. The only way for the Cowboys to cover this game is if they win. That's what I was looking at. Like the numbers that I was looking at, the games they've won against the Eagles, the games they cover, they win. So if they're gonna cover the spread tonight, take that money line or tomorrow night.
Don't ever say
Take
that
the Cowboys
again, bro.
money line.
Don't ever say that shit again.
If
That's
you
what
think
said in the
if
Boise
you
game.
think the Cowboys are gonna win, take the money line. But you're crazy to
Okay,
bet
moving on.
against the Super Bowl champions
Chiefs.
with the best running back in the league
versus
know,
the
bro.
Chargers.
Cowboys.
This is a neutral site game in Sao Paulo, Brazil, man. Sao Paulo, Brazil. If you think about last year, the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs last year had the most wins that were within one possession. And in a division game like this, in a neutral site where there's not a lot of edge, I think that this is going to be a close fought game. I think this new LA Chargers team with Harbaugh and a new young running back that's just going to get a huge workload. They're bringing back Keenan Allen. Obviously, they've got Justin Herbert and other weapons out there. I think that they keep this one close, and I think the Chiefs win this one by 3, which means the Chargers cover. So I got the Chargers covering the spread on this one.
Yeah, this game's tough for me, bro. Honestly, my best bet on this game is the under. International games, traveling. I just feel like jet lag, all that stuff. The under. That's my best bet. I'm a Raiders fan, so I know how both these teams be playing, bro. And I feel like too many. If I did have to swing away, give me the Chargers.
All right.
I trust their running back. I trust Amari Hampton. I think he's going to be better for their team. And under the John Harbaugh coaching, he really likes to run the ball a lot. So,
yeah,
give me the Chargers.
No
Chargers, I could see it being like a 27. If it's, I see it being like give me 20-17. 20-17 final.
All right, man. What you got on this next one? Start off Bucks on the road against Atlanta Falcons. Bucks minus 1.5 favorites.
Hey, this is the NFL, baby. Give me the Falcons, baby. With the points at home at the crib as the underdog. I think Michael Penix is going to come and show out who he really is this year. He did in the season, last season, and honestly liked what I saw from him. He was pretty good. They got Bijan, got what's it called, Drake London, really good receiver last year. And who's oh yeah, Kirk. With like the quarterback stuff going on last year with Kirk and like Michael Penix, like I don't know. And they should. I like what they did. Penix kind of like developed a little bit behind Kirk, but yeah, dude, I think Penix is ready. I liked what I saw from him when he was in college. He was really good player. So I think he's gonna come out here and keep the fire going, baby. He's getting a little old. He's like 27 now, I think, but I think he's still got a lot left in him.
The crazy thing about this
Give me the
game
Falcons.
is that people look at the Falcons and like the Bucks just offensively, and people want the Falcons offense to be what the Bucks offense is, which is funny to me because the Bucks offense doesn't get really the recognition. But we're talking about Baker Mayfield, a guy who's going to come out here and probably for sure throw for 3K yards. We've got 2 number ones on this team, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and then we've got extremely good young talent in McMillan and Egbuka. Bucky Irvin at running back. Here's the problem, though. All these young pieces, there's a lot of injuries on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they just have what it takes on the road. I like the new Atlanta Falcons. I think this is going to be a new Atlanta Falcons team under Michael Penix. I think they're going to actually have a coordinator and staff that's going to utilize. And
They got a new coach, do they?
You have Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, and Drake London. And the Butler Algier. So I'm looking for a revamped offense here, actually utilizing the star power. So I'm excited to see that. I think the Falcons do win at home, outright as a dog. Should be a good game. All right, man. Moving on. Pittsburgh Steelers 2.5 road favorites against the New York Jets. What you got, Meat?
Hold up, I want to see who their offensive coordinator is. The Falcons. I'm pretty sure.
I can tell you right
Didn't
now.
Cliff Kingsbury? Kingsbury different our coach for them, or where's he at?
Arthur Smith or whatever.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, definitely.
And
Falcons.
he was ass. Yeah.
Okay.
Steelers.
Okay, what game was you on?
Steelers. Russell pieces. Aaron Rodgers, DK Metcalf. The Jets as well. I mean, bringing a new quarterback in Justin Fields. I think that's going to be kind of a different offense. I think there's kind of a lot of question marks around both of these teams as far as like how they're gonna look. But I think ultimately at the end of the day, I just got to put my trust in the Steelers, like organization. Mike Tomlin is a coach. The team consistently is a wild card hunt. I think that these are the games that they win. Um, so yeah, give me the Steelers on the road -2.5. I think they can cover this by points pretty easily.
Yeah, man. Steelers, man. Let's just talk. Aaron Rodgers. What are you doing? The New York Jets. Well,
Nothing.
they
What?
finished last season record of. God damn it!
Bro, you don't have Wi-Fi? What? Just look it up on your phone. Instantly.
I know it's right.
You want me to be your fact checker for you?
Yeah, fact check.
I have a phone. You want me to look at their record last year? Jets?
Bro, 5-12 last season.
Yeah, not good. That's
7-10 in 2023. Yeah, bro. Next Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro.
Steelers, man. Let's just talk about them. Aaron Rodgers.
I'm gonna take
what are you doing with the New York Jets?
Honestly, like Justin Fields as a quarterback, I think he's really
he's a good running quarterback, and I think he can sling the ball as well. They got Breece Hall. He has high expectations. Will he meet those this year? I don't know. We'll see. They got Braylon Allen as backup, though. He was actually good last year.
good speed. Yeah, I think he's a good underdog to take here at home against just an old Aaron Rodgers. Honestly, I'm not a fan anymore. He's higher, man. Pittsburgh.
Yeah, tough, man. He's a great quarterback. It's just that every time things brought up, it's all about what happened 10 years ago, like his prime, when they not like necessarily him not doing anything on the Jets. Complaints they bring the Adams doesn't do anything. I think the whole situation is kind of... But anyways, let's move on, man. Next up, Dolphins on the road.
Jets.
All right.
Okay, sorry.
Dolphins on the road against the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are 1.5 home favorites. Go ahead, man. Since you let the people know what you think.
Dolphins, man. So there's a little drama going on with Tua from being captain this year. So he's no longer a captain. Last season he apparently said something about like.
Bro, you mean Tyreek Hill?
Or what did I say?
You said Tua.
Oh yeah, Tyreek. I mean, yeah, Tyreek. Sorry, my bad, Tyreek. Yeah, last year.
Off-season drama.
Season was over. Yeah, after the season, he said he wanted to get traded and shit, and yep. But now he apologized. But there's still I just feel like there's still some just tension flaring up in the air a little bit in that locker room. The Colts, honestly, I don't know. The Colts I'm not a big fan of Daniel Jones, but he does have plays apart. So they got really good running back Jonathan Taylor. So do the Dolphins. They have Devon Chain. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I think I'm gonna take the Colts here, bro. I just feel like it's the better bet. Dolphins are a little shaky. They were not a good covering team at all last year. I think they finished bottom barrel, like 5-12. Yeah, something last year, not winning. Good Colts here with the
Dolphins, man. So there's been a little drama going on with Tua. They demoted him from
Dolphins.
First game with the Colts.
Yeah, I feel like this Dolphins team kind of constantly overhyped. They had a gear 1 year, and almost made the playoffs, or made the playoffs. And then since then, they really haven't done anything. Tua's been hurt. He's missed a lot of games, obviously with severe injuries, head injuries. And then, obviously, like you touched on this offseason, the stuff with Tyreek Hill, him kind of being sidelined and having the injuries in the training camp stuff this year coming into the season. It's just like not a good situation. It's not like gelling like you hope. And I think that's going to show in the game. Kind of a lot of pieces as well. So I feel like they're almost in kind of like, they're really close to being in a rebuild mode. And the Colts already started their rebuild. They were rebuilding probably, I would say, the last 2 years. And what they need is just decent quarterback play. I mean, you look at their offense, they got Jonathan Taylor. That is probably underrated, probably top 5 back in the league. And they got a good offensive line. They got weapons galore on the outside. We're talking Pittman, Josh Downs, Donnie Mitchell, Alex Pierce. Like, this team is stacked. I think Daniel Jones is someone who has the arm strength to open up that side of the field and that side of the offense for these guys. I think we're going to see a lot of progression from this team this year. I think this is going to be kind of a good team. I think for the first few weeks. At home, yeah, give me the Colts, man. I think these guys win one pretty comfortably.
Yep.
Next game.
Yep.
Carolina Panthers at Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville 3.5 home favorites.
Give me the Panthers, man. I like what I've seen from Bryce Young last year to end the season. Got the starting job taken away from him, but then he back and he came and showed out, man. Trevor Lawrence. I used to be a fan of the Jacksonville Jaguars, but just in the recent years, I feel like they just had these expectations and they never meet them. AS wise, Jacksonville didn't finish too bad last year. I think they were around 500. The Panthers. I'm not sure if the Panthers finished with last year, but I feel like Bryce Young. They're both pretty young, but Bryce Young is young. He's gonna come here.
My bad. Sorry. What? Sorry. What did you take?
I can't repeat myself.
Okay, say less. I'm gonna edit out. It doesn't matter what he says, guys. Game's so easy. Jags all day. At home, Trevor Lawrence.
Let me just restart. I'll restart.
It's all good. I'm gonna edit it out. I'm gonna take the Jags. Doesn't matter what this guy put. No what to do. Moving on,
Panthers.
Man. Next game.
Panthers.
Next game, man. We got the New York Giants on the road facing Washington Commanders. Commanders 6.5 point home favorites. What do you got, Meech?
Commanders, and Giants. Oh man, this game is tough, bro. The Giants. Let's just talk about the Giants for a second. The Giants this offseason were insane. They went 3-0. Yes, it's season, but I mean, I just liked what I've seen from their team. And their quarterback room is they got a really. I don't know how they had their quarterback room they had last year compared to this year. Like their quarterback room this year is insane. They got Russ is there now. They got rookie quarterback Jackson Dart, and they got Jameis Winston. Man, I just feel like they got a good quarterback room going on. Jameis Winston is a good backup to have, and Dart. I liked what I saw him coming out of Ole Miss. He was drafted in the first round too. So
let me give it to you straight, bro. I don't know what the hell this guy's talking about. Jackson Dart hasn't played a single snap of real NFL season football. So there's not a quarterback out there that's more unproven. On top of that, you're saying they have an insane QB because they have James Winston, a rookie quarterback who's never played a single snap.
I didn't say they had insane. I said they have a good quarterback.
And they Russell Wilson, who he didn't do anything in Pittsburgh last year. He didn't do anything in Denver. Yeah, I'm not hype on this team at all. I think they have some notable good places in defense, but let me tell you what's going to happen. The very first 8 games for the Giants are going to be extremely rough for offense. Probably at some point during that first 8 weeks, Russell Wilson is going to get benched for Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart is going to be a great improvement, and he's going to be good, but it's going to take time for that situation to develop, especially him coming off the bench in the season, which is inevitably going to happen. As of right now, seeing anything remotely close to putting them in any ballpark near the NFC contender of last season is ridiculous. This is an easy blowout. The Commanders are one of the only teams in the preseason that even looked remotely where they left off last year. They were running through teams, power gap run plays. They brought in more talent. They signed Terry. I think this is going to be probably my favorite in the NFC to go back. This can even be close. Commanders win this by double digits. The fact that this isn't even a double-digit spread is crazy disrespectful.
All right.
You don't even got nothing to say to that. That's what I'm saying. That's just crazy.
You're about to see. Keep paying on Russ. Paying Russ, baby. He was in Pittsburgh or fucking Broncos.
Oh, yeah. But
he
Bo
was not
Nix
putting
was,
a good
though.
system over there.
But Bo Nix was, though, huh?
Bo Nix has a whole different team on.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Hey, man. All good. Cardinals on the road in New Orleans. 6.5 point favorites, man. What do you got?
Yeah. Give me the Cardinals. My 6.5. Kyler Murray, I think he's going to... don't be surprised if he's top 10, top 5... Not top 5. Top 10. Don't be surprised if he's a top 10 QB this year. I think he still has a lot of potential. Just unfortunately injured last season. The Saints, they don't really have a good quarterback. Neither a good quarterback room. They drafted Tyler Show out of Indiana. We'll see what he does later on the season, or who knows? Maybe it's more.
Yeah, he's not even starting. Rattler's their starter.
Yeah, I know. Spence. Yeah, but Rattlers.
You
not
usually talk
either,
about the
so
quarterback.
I'm not a fan of the quarterback room. I'm saying that's number one problem with this right now. The quarterback room. They don't have a quarterback. Spencer Rattler. Yes, he's young, but in my opinion, he's not a good quarterback. He needs to get out. Same with Tyler Show. He hasn't even played an NFL snap. I don't know much about him. He was good. Indiana was a good team in college, but yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of the quarterback room, and I feel like that's number one right now. So, the Cardinals -6.5. They got Marvin Harrison. I think he's going to be a really good receiver this year. Top 15 for sure. That's him. Cardinals -6.5.
All right. Oh, I think this one's actually kind of nice. I think the Saints are a really big dog in this game. I think that, like me said, their problem is quarterback. But that's their only problem. They got a decent offensive line. They got weapons on the outside. Shaheed, Chris Olave. They have all-pro running back and Alvin Kamara.
Chris Olave, concussion injury prone.
There's a lot of players in the NFL that have concussions, bro. So it's a big deal. Gaps. They have a lot of talent. Defensive side, they bring in Chase Young. They still have Cam Jordan. They have Demario Davis. They got good outside cornerback play. So playing at home in the dome for like an unproven quarterback like Kyler Murray, albeit Kyler Murray does play good in the beginning of the season until about October, and that's when that team falls off. I just think this is actually going to be a good position for New Orleans. They're not going to win the game right, but I definitely think they keep this game 6 points. And yeah, I think they don't have to do much. I'm not asking them to do much to keep the game close. You know, Spencer Rattler, short passes, slant routes. Alvin Kamara's going to get carries. Defense plays good. I think we can keep this game close. So give me the Saints at home. I actually like this game. And the Saints, I want to say, have won their last home opener like 3 years in a row. All to win, by the way, have been by a last-minute field goal.
All streaks to an end. I'll say that.
Yep. And some streaks never start. Yeah, like a winning streak. All right, next up, we got the Bengals on the road, 5.5 point favorite against the Browns. Man, what you got for us, meat?
All right. Just going off the season, the Bengals always start off slow. I do like that they played Burrow this season. They didn't play season. I like how they let him get some drives, just get back into things. The Browns, on the other hand, they got some quarterback, not really issues, but they got some young quarterbacks trying to figure out what's going on. They're going behind Joe Flacco, really good veteran QB. So, it's a little champ, by the way. So, he's pretty old. I still think he has some juice left in him. But Joe Burrow, I think the season's different for the Bengals. Really, last season was good. I think they were like a bad covering team to spread season, especially on the road. I don't think they're very good on the road either. But yeah, I feel like this season's different, man. T. Higgins got paid. Jamar's paid. Joe's paid. They're all paid, baby. They got Trandrickson. Is he still on a holdout?
No, he got paid.
I'm pretty
sure he got paid. He got paid.
Yeah, he got paid too. Yeah, they paid all their players. Finally, I feel like they're going to come and ball out, get back to the Super Bowl like they did a couple years ago. Yeah, Joe Burrow's going to start off hot this year. Start off slow the last couple of years. But
wow, from not making the playoffs to Super Bowl contender. Wow. Huh.
I didn't say the Super Bowl contender.
You just said we're Super Bowl contender. You said they're going to go to the Super Bowl like they did the other year. Do you not even listen to yourself?
I feel like they're going to come and ball out, get back to the Super Bowl like they did a couple years ago.
Talk, bro? Holy shit. I'll play it back for you.
Bro,
you got to wake up, dude. You're like fucking asleep.
I did not say I'm not going to the Super Bowl.
Listen, man. Teams have not watched the same season
like they were years ago when they went to the Super Bowl. Yes.
Bengals look terrible, bro. We must have not been watching the same preseason. They look terrible. They did start their first.
On the Browns. I'm taking Bengals -5.5.
Yeah.
Take the Browns.
Well, good luck, because they look like trash. I don't think you watch football. That you don't watch football, but I'll just say what happened in the preseason.
You don't watch football.
For the first time in a year under their nose, Zach, they did start. Bro, they did start. Oh God, bro.
He's gonna air
Shut
the ball.
up. They did start their starters. They look like trash. They're getting up multiple on Joe Burrow. Their franchise player, their best player ever. They're getting up second preseason. They can't block for him. They couldn't score. They couldn't tackle. They have the most missed tackling defense in the preseason. And you think this team's going to be as good as they were when they were a contender. Not even close. This team is about to get hit with so much regression this year. If one of their star wide receivers gets hurt, this team's done. This team is done. If Jamar gets hurt, this team is done. Their hopes are on offense only. They've got nothing going for them on defense, and they made 0 improvements in their biggest detriment to their season last year. Just because they think they're going to come out and win these 4 games, that's not going to get them to the Super Bowl. I'll tell you what, they probably do beat the Browns, but they don't cover. I'm taking the Browns all day. Next
You're
up,
an
man.
idiot.
Next up, we got.
You're an idiot.
Next up, yeah, one of us is 6-4, and the other one's 4-6. So look down at your record, and then that should tell you.
That's at college. That's in college.
Well, we haven't even been yet, so you're gonna find out. Week 1, buddy.
We are right now, and you're taking the fucking Browns.
Raiders versus Patriots. Patriots are 2.5 home favorites. I can already tell you this guy's picking the Raiders blindly.
Yes, I am picking the Raiders because we have the better coach, the better quarterback, the better back, the better tight end, the better defense. You add all those things together, it makes a you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy. You would think
Las Vegas Raiders, baby.
If they have a better team, then they should be favored, but they're not.
And you must know their new offensive coordinator is Chip Kelly. Oh yeah, who's Chip Kelly? Rewinds.
Who does he have?
Bunch of
nobody's in Vegas.
24 national champ.
Nobody in Vegas, buddy. This game's really actually simple. Plain view game.
Yeah, just like the same.
New England Patriots are at-home favorites for a reason. They beat this team before.
Your team is shit. Saints rats.
And the Raiders are to win this one. That's what the line says. I'm going to follow the line on this one. Give me the Patriots. Should be a real
you're an idiot. You're an idiot.
Next up, 49ers versus Seahawks. The Seahawks are 2.5-point home dogs. Do you even know who these two teams are?
No. Who are you talking about again?
So the 49ers, they're based out of San Francisco. Their quarterback's Brock Purdy. They're going to be traveling all the way up to Seattle to division game. They're going to be playing the Seattle Seahawks.
They play in Oregon, right?
Yep, they just got a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. There's a lot of changes on that Seattle team. Obviously, they're the home team. They have the best home field advantages in the league. But I'm actually super excited to see this. Not necessarily, but I'm really excited to see Christian McCaffrey come back healthy. I think he's going to be my pick for comeback player of the year. I'm excited to see these guys. I think it's a great start to this season. I'm a bit worried what the other pieces of the offense look like. But I think when you look at they're kind of facing the same thing. And I think 49ers have a little bit more talent. So give me the 49ers. I think winning cover on the road.
Yep. I'm right with you. I'm going to take the 49ers too. I think Seattle's coming into the season with a couple questions over their heads. They have Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's a good QB in my opinion, but I don't know. We see how he's especially with the new offensive coordinator, head coach, the new team in general. This 49 team is back healthy. They lost a lot of key defensive players, but I still think they have right pieces to make it a pretty good season for them. I think they make it back to the playoffs this year. I think they started out hot against a division rival. In the Niners, honestly, I would probably just take them on the money line just because that spread is low enough. You could just get juice, get them at -40, -150 range. But if you want to take points, I still think they win by 3 or more. 27-24 final for me.
Now we got Tennessee Titans on the road facing the Denver Broncos. Denver Broncos are 8.5-point favorites. This one, man.
No question about it.
Go ahead.
No question about it to me, honestly. Just give me the Broncos straight up. Cam Ward, going to be a quarterback to come into the NFL on your first game ever, your first regular season game ever, and face one of the best defenses. I think the Broncos were ranked the number 1 defense. If not, they're like a top 3 defense last year. So for rookie QB to come in and face top 3 defense, it's going to put him to a good test. But yeah, I think it's going to be too for him, especially on the road in Denver. Yeah, this Denver offense is really stepped up these last couple of years too. So give me a double here, 31-10. Broncos.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Cam. I'm glad to see how he looks this year. I think that they did put him in a decent situation. They have some weapons around manner. Tony Pollard. But this is just too much all at once. It is probably what's going to be and what's laid as the one defense in the NFL. Coming an opening game for a rookie quarterback on the road. As much as I love him, man, everything's stacked against him. And this Denver team is slated for me to be a playoff team this year and be pretty good. So I think they're a double-digit win in this game. Yeah, let's move on, man. A couple more of these. We have the Lions on the road and Green Bay Packers. This one jumped around. The Packers currently are sitting at 1.5-point home favorites.
Oh, sorry, wait. I just want to know on that last game. The Broncos were 12-5 against the spread last year. They were. I think there were 3 teams with a 12-5 record. They were the best covering teams in the NFL. So
a big part of that too is because at the beginning they won like 6 games with Bo Nix, right? And they make the playoffs.
Yeah, that's true. They were really rated, but
not just made them a really good team, you know.
I just feel like they just carried off from season into this season too. So sorry, man. Okay.
No, you're good. Okay. Let's keep it around. Packers, Lions, man. What you got?
Oh, I've been going back and forth on this game, dude. Packers acquired Micah Parsons from the Broncos. That was a really good pickup for them. I think they have a good defense. They're actually pretty good.
Rashawn Gary?
Yeah. Who?
Rashawn Gary or something? That's the other edge, I think, for Green Bay. I could be wrong. I think that's what it is.
Whoever it is, but that was nice. They did lose Jair Alexander, but I feel like Packers got a head coach to show these guys the right path and how to, play some defense. I feel like, I don't know, Campbell. I think the Lions lost their offensive coordinator this year. Ben
Johnson.
Ben Johnson, yeah, Ben Johnson.
Yeah, he's the head coach somewhere
now. Yeah, losing Ben Johnson was big, honestly. Like, that was a big part of their offensive scheme. But I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, man. God, I don't know, dude. Honestly, I'm going to switch my pick. Originally, I was going to the Lions, but yeah, I'm going to take because I just feel more comfortable betting on this team. Only game at home against a division rival. The Lions did win the division last year. Packers taking that in season 1. I feel like the Packers are the future, too. If you want to take the division winner, they're going to win the division. But that's another Sunday night. I feel like they're going to win in a close one, man.
Yeah.
Give me the Packers.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. I've been the same way, bouncing back and forth with this game, and I think the Micah trade put me over the edge on Packers. I just think that they had a lot of losses in terms of like their coaching and their personnel stuff coming back in the year, and the Packers kind of got stuff. Pack offense looks crazy. They've added more talent. Micah Parsons, they replaced Jair. They got back. I think that Packers team is going to be pretty good. First game, you said game at home plays a pivotal role in this, and so give me the Packers at home to cover. I think they can by points. Next up, more, and then we'll get into our best bets. We have the Houston Texans on the road. This is Los Angeles Rams. The Rams are 8-point home favorites.
Yeah, and I think the Rams were actually a decent team against the spread last year. Let's see, I have it pulled up right here. The Rams were 11-8 against the spread. On the other hand, the Texans, they were 9-8, so they weren't bad either. They were about pack. But yeah, Rams at home. I think I gotta take the Rams at home, man. I am a fan of the Texans. I do like what they got going on there. They got Stroud, Nico Collins, Tank hurt right now. Ben injured last season. But yeah, Joe Mixon's hurt. They got Nick Chubb. I think he's going to be their starting running back, and they got William Marks, Damian Pierce back him up. But yeah, I feel like losing Joe Mixon was a big piece of their offense last season and their success. When they lost him last season, I remember I think they won, but their performance was good. I just remember watching them. After Mixon went down, they really struggled without him. And when he came back, he made a big difference too. So I feel like he is a big part of their offense and their success. So yeah, with losing him, and I think Rams got too much. They acquired Devontae Adams this offseason. They obviously got Puka. They got Kyron Williams, had a good season last. Matthew Stafford, old, but he's still playing good. So let's see what's going on. Browns with honestly, Bond can. Bond 3. 3.5. Used to be okay. Rams fine.
Okay, I'll be the edge in the game is a pretty simple one. What did the LA Rams struggle with? The run, stopping the run. How did they lose in the playoffs? Saquon Barkley running around all over in the snow, dancing, doing snow angels. The Houston Texans. Joe Mixon is hurt, and Nick Chubb, they're saying, doesn't have the explosive power and speed coming from injury. And let me tell you who does. Damian Pierce. And next week, y'all gonna remember the name because he's gonna bust one. He's gonna bust one against Los Angeles Rams, probably for 40 or more yards. And I think that C.J. Stroud, he's got weapons. Nico Collins, yes, they brought in Higbee or Higgins. Yeah, Higgins. That was one of the fastest 40-yard runners in the draft. So they have another deep threat, and I think that when you have someone like C.J. Stroud, man, he's gonna get the ball down to these guys. So I think he has a much better showing than last year, his sophomore season. And I think it starts off with a big road win against the Rams, man. Give me CJ and the boys. Texans, baby. Let's get it. Last two games, man. Sunday night and Monday night. The Ravens on the road versus the Buffalo Bills. The Bills, 1.5-point favorites.
Yeah, man, lost last year. Ravens, man, they had it.
That's all
Ravens
anyone's going to talk about is the Mark Andrews drop.
Bro, they had it. Yeah, dude. Honestly, think the Ravens should have won that game, but obviously, shit happens. Mark Andrews got too excited, dropped the ball at the goal line to take the lead with the final seconds. Ravens coming up short once again. They've done it a lot of years. Lamar, on the other hand, though, has been winning MVP and stuff like that, except for last year. I think Josh Allen got last year, right?
Yeah, Josh last year. Shouldn't have, but he did.
Ravens, yeah. Really good matchup. The Bills, they've made it to the conference championship game a couple times these last couple of years too. So, really games right here. I think the Ravens got their get back here. I said they should have won that game, man. It was Lamar fumbled the ball, so he made a mistake too.
I think Zay didn't
Mark
someone
Andrews
else have
really,
a fumble in that game too, or Mark or Zay or someone? Or am I tripping?
Maybe Zay. Honestly, don't know.
I can't remember.
But yeah, I know Lamar played, and that was big.
Yeah.
That's one of them, I'm sure. But they still came back, and they had a chance to win. I feel like getting a shot here. I feel like Lamar, I am going to put you in on the winning the Super Bowl, or at least making it there. I feel like they're, I don't know, this Lamar's 8th season being. Wait, this is, hold on.
Let me go real quick. Let me just tell you what's going to happen real quick. So, for me in these games, I feel like the team that lost comes out and kind of has a chip on their shoulder and something extra to fight for, to prove. And that's what I like about the Baltimore Ravens. But honestly, all that aside, I think the Bills are going to have a lot of regression. I don't know how bad this Bills team is be, but they do not look good. Just going on what I've seen preseason and the eye test, these guys don't look good. Their defense is slow. Their offense is not looking, and it almost feels like these guys think they're just going to walk in season and be the Buffalo Bills. And that's not how it works in the NFL, man. You got to prove yourself every single year. And these guys, from what I've seen, watching Knox, they're key stars, man. They're not ready. I think they're gonna get woken up by a Ravens team that is mad as hell. And I think the Ravens is one of my bets this week too, straight up underdog.
Yeah, it's a great game. The Bills not. I really feel like they're a hell of a good team, but yeah, Ravens so good.
And
the flock.
What?
The flock.
Yes, sir, the flock. I just feel like if they were in a tougher division, bro, like look at who's in New England, Miami, and who's the other team in there? New England, Miami,
Yeah.
the Jets. The Jets. Their division is
The
garbage, bro.
Jets.
Their division is garbage. So,
Yeah.
but I'm telling you, like, they're not going to be those that were last year. I think you see a lot of regression from this team. But we'll see how they look, because maybe that's just some rust in these O's and whatever. But moving on, finally, man, before we get into our bets, Vikings on the road versus Chicago. Chicago is one of home dogs. So the Vikings favored to win this one. What you got, me?
Yep, keeping it short simple here. The Vikings. We saw the first team last year. They were terrible. Their line was terrible. Their offensive line. Caleb Williams was seen scramble throughout pretty much the season. Yeah, man. The Vikings. I feel like the Vikings be a contender for NFC division this year. I really like they can. They actually could have won it last year, but came down to Lions game. The Lions beat them to take the title, man. for their division. Yeah, I think they're gonna they could be even better than they were last year. They finished 11-6 last year. It was 11-6 or 11? Yeah, 11-6. I think they finished 11-6, and that was with the backup QB. That was with Sam Darnold.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he played
Sam
great
Darnold
though.
is not
yeah.
a backup.
Yeah.
He's not a backup quarterback. That's why he's now. But I feel like JJ McCarthy is a good quarterback. Like people forgot about it.
Yeah, he looked good when he played.
He just national championship. So like, yeah, he hasn't played a game in the NFL yet. I feel like he's gonna come out here and show out, man. It's gonna be a game of the young QBs, baby. Caleb Williams versus JJ. I feel like it's gonna come down to that. Whoever plays better, and I feel like the Vikings just have a better O line to block for JJ.
Yeah.
Give me JJ to JJ. Vikings money line, baby.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm gonna take the Vikings to cover the spread as well. I think that for me, both of these teams, a lot of questions on offense. Not a lot of questions on defense. The Vikings is going to be one of the best teams in the NFC. They brought in a talented team last year. I think that's a little bit too much for this Bears offense to kind of figure things out. I do think Caleb Williams shows a lot of progression and has a much better sophomore year this year. It's hard to do that right away against a top-rated defense in the league. So, Vikings, man, and cover. Hey, moving on to our Bears, let's get into what the people want. The best bets, man. What am I taking my money and putting? I'm gonna let you know right now, man. What you got? You want to go first, or you want me to lock these? My.
Let's hear. I want to hear what you got to say first.
Okay, first up, I have a straight lock. I'm gonna just take a best bet. I'll keep on the spread minus 8. I like the Denver Broncos on the spread 8, and I like Ravens outright to win against the Bills. Those are 3 favorite games. What you can do, and this is probably a bet that I'm gonna put in, is a teaser bet. And you're going to take the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles on a 6-point teaser. So the line's going to come all the way down to around 2, -3. And then play together is going to give you plus money. It's going to be around 110, 125. So you get both of those 2 teams to win and cover plus money. I think that's a lock. And finally, I had a beautiful anytime touchdown parlay. Yeah, the one y'all been waiting for, baby. Get it with you guys. 5 players, any touchdown. I had it written down. So, sorry, let's see. Where is it? Okay. I'm going off the top of my head here. I can't find it in my notes. Jahmyr Gibbs, Jamar Chase, James Cook, Derrick Henry, and Kyren Williams. 5 touchdown scores. Right there. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. You can laugh all you want. But you're going to say, oh, how did you come up with those names? Those were literally, well, not all of them, but they were in the top 7 highest scoring touchdown. Most touchdowns scored last year. So at the top, you have Jahmyr Gibbs with 20, and then I want to say someone else had 18, Cook with 16, Jamar Chase had 17. So that's just a good bang for your buck. We're talking about guys who are going to consistently get ball getting on a week 1. That's what I'm at.
Yeah, Jamar 3 touchdowns against the Browns, going to be 30 to 10 on board.
Bro, does get sacked by Myles Garrett 15 times.
Yep.
No bets from me.
No. I'm with on the. Let's see. Wait, can we do college too, or just
your best bets? But yeah, that's it. Like, you're gonna give this bet to the people so they can make money. What is your best lock to give so they not gonna back and hate us?
No, I know what that means. I asked you, are we doing college football too?
Oh, if that's your, that could be tennis. I know you like to watch tennis.
Well, we're not talking about team and part of the show.
You ain't got one. I can already tell you're just in there. All right, we're moving on.
You're stupid.
You have a single bet.
Yeah. Give me Give me LSU for sure. LSU, I really like LSU. I got hopes for them. They're probably my favorite college team this year. It's like 7, I feel like they're on the same one first. And then after that, it's a red for equal. You, baby, for first one. My second one's the NFL. I'm going to take the Denver Broncos. I really think the Broncos are going to come out here and light these guys up. Cam Moore's just a rookie going to defense, like I talked about earlier. And for the last one, I'm going to take the Super Bowl champions, baby. The Philadelphia Eagles, boy. Give me the chips at home. I'm banner rating. Not care about it either, because they're for this season. Yeah, give me the Eagles. Don't care what it is. If it's -7.5, -8, -9.5, -20, they're going to win 42-0. So, give me the Eagles, baby.
Let's go, man. That's
like it. That's my top 3. Parlay it. Yeah, man. I don't really got touchdown scores.
If I were to make, I honestly liked yours. I
Yeah.
really actually do like yours.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's okay, man. Throw a favorite player in there. This one's gonna hit, man. You do with that information what you want. Hey, thanks for tuning in. You got
Take the Raiders though. Take the Red Lock plus 2.5.
Hey, you got anything else you want to say to the to the homies, to the people, to the degenerates, to the out there, man?
Yep. Take the Ravens. Yep, that's all I gotta say, baby.
Right you know what it is. Your boy Gummy TV, Michiato.
Just another day. Nothing else to say.
Giving you guys the picks, man.
Let's get it, baby. NFL football, baby.
Let's go, man. Let's break the books together, baby. You know what it is, man. We'll be back next week with more videos and more analysis, man. Until then, peace and love.